This is a second grade painting lesson on making a snow globe. To make our snow globe, we're going to start off with just a 9x12 piece of blue paper and a ice cream bucket cover. And the students will start tracing around theirs using a pencil. But since you won't be able to see a pencil in the video, I'm going to trace around the ice cream bucket cover using a Sharpie marker. And then I will go ahead and cut that circle out. Now that I've finished cutting out my circle, I'm going to work on the bottom of the snow globe. And I've made these little tracers for my students. So again, they're going to use a pencil. And all you'll need to do is trace these little diagonal lines along the side here. And then they can cut that out. And that's going to become the base of the snow globe. So I'm going to cut right here, little diagonal line. Cut over on this side, little diagonal line. Now I'm going to use a glue stick, add a little bit of glue to the top, and then I'm going to place my circle on top of that base. Now on the back of my circle I can see some Sharpie lines, and I don't like people to see my Sharpie lines, so I'm going to make sure that that's on the back. So this now is the front of my snow globe. For the next step, my students are going to choose which image they're going to put in the middle of their snow globe, and they're going to begin painting it. So they might choose to do a snowman. They could do a candy cane, a gingerbread person, a tree, or any other item that they have in their head, like a star or a snowflake or a stocking. Now, to do our painting, we're actually going to do finger painting today. And I've poured palettes with white, red, green, orange, and a little bit of brown. So I'm just going to go ahead and choose a finger that I like to use, and I'm going to dip it in the paint. And I'm going to start off near the top, and I'm just going to start to kind of make a snowman head. So I'm just dipping my finger in the paint and moving that around to make the snowman head. So now the next step would be to make the middle of the snowman. I'm going to kind of outline it here. Now I'm going to fill it in. Okay, and now I'm going to make the body of the snowman. Make it big all the way down here. And I'm just dipping in the paint and then tap, tap, tapping on the snowman. And now I'd actually like to put some snow down around the snowman, down around the bottom here. And I'm going to wait to do the snow up around the top because that's where we're going to want the glitter to be. And we need the paint wet for it to stick to glitter. In the next step, my students are going to be using small paintbrushes to add their details. And so since I'm doing the snowman, I've got a little bit of orange. And I'm going to start off by painting his carrot nose. And I'm going to have his carrot nose pointing up towards the sky. So I'm just going right over the top of the white, painting a big, long triangle pointing up at the sky. And then I want to do the buttons. So a nice way to do buttons is to flip your paintbrush over, and I'm going to dip, and I don't have any black in my palette, so I'm going to use brown. If I had black, I might use that too. And so I'm just going to go press and lift, press and lift, press and lift to make my buttons. I'm going to do the same thing with the smile. Press and lift, press and lift, press and lift. Press and lift. And then if I want the eyes, I can also put the eyes up in the corners here. Not the corner, just up in the top. And there's my snowman eyes. Now I might want to add something like a scarf. So to add the scarf, I'm just going to dip in some red paint over here. And I'm going to paint right along where the snowman's neck would be. And then I'm going to kind of have its scarf blowing in the breeze. So one part of the scarf is going to go up, and then I'll add some little tassels on the end. And the other part of the scarf might be kind of going down, and I'll add little tassels on the end. The last detail I would want to add for my snowman would be the arms. So I'm going to go right ahead and go right over that scarf and add a little stick arm there. And then I'm going to do a little stick arm over on this side here as well. And now my snowman is complete. So when I am completed, the last step for my students is to use the end of their brush dip in the white and put the snow falling all around their snow globe. Then I will have them put them on a table, and I am going to sprinkle some snow-looking glitter that we have over the top. And the glitter will only stick to the little white, wet pieces of paint. Our last step was to add glitter to our snow globes to make it look like the snow was flying around as someone was shaking the globe. This is a second grade lesson on finger painting a snow globe.